Good morning. Today I want to speak to you about something many of us long for, yet often do not recognize when it is coming, the blessings that life has in store for us. How do you know when you are being prepared to receive them? Let's explore 7 signs that reveal to us when the universe or God is quietly aligning things in your favor. The first sign is a heightened awareness. You may notice subtle changes in the environment around you, in the people you meet, or in how you perceive the world. Life begins to feel different, not in a dramatic way, but in a way that stirs something deeper inside. You begin to see things clearly, and there's a sense that something greater is unfolding. These shifts are not random, they're preparing you for the blessings that are on their way. Then comes the arrival of challenges. These challenges may have once seemed like obstacles, but now you see them as stepping stones. God often uses challenges as tools for growth. They shape you, refine your spirit, and make you more resilient. What might once have discouraged you now only strengthens your resolve. You begin to trust that each difficulty is part of the grand design, helping you grow into the person capable of receiving and appreciating the blessings ahead. Amidst this, there is an emerging sense of calm. Even in turbulent times, you find yourself at peace. It's not that everything is perfectly calm around you, but there is an inner stillness that tells you all will be well. This is a sign that you are being prepared for what is to come. Peace in the midst of chaos is a rare gift, and it signals that you are in alignment with your higher self, open to the flow of blessings. The next sign is the deepening of your intuition. You begin to notice that your inner voice is louder, clearer, and more accurate. It guides you in ways that transcend logic and reasoning. You start to trust that the answers you need are within, and the wisdom you seek can be found when you quiet the noise around you. This is not coincidence, it's divine guidance preparing you for the blessings that will come from trusting your own inner knowing. As you move through life, you will notice a shift in priorities. What once mattered deeply to you, money, status, external validation, begins to lose its grip. Your focus slowly turns inward. You begin to crave peace, purpose, and connection rather than external achievements. This shift in priorities creates space for blessings that are far more meaningful and fulfilling than anything that comes from the world around you. A deeper sense of purpose follows. It's as though a quiet revelation begins to unfold within you. You no longer feel adrift or uncertain. There's a sense that you are being called towards something greater, and your every action begins to align with that higher purpose. This is a pivotal sign that you are on the brink of receiving the blessings meant for your soul's journey. Finally, you will notice that opportunities begin to manifest. People, circumstances, and resources begin to align in surprising and unexpected ways. What once seemed impossible now seems within reach. These opportunities are not just coincidences. They are the materialization of the blessings you have been preparing to receive. You are now ready to step into the life that was always meant for you. In conclusion, the signs are subtle yet undeniable. The awareness, the challenges, the calm, the intuition, the shifting priorities, the sense of purpose, and the manifestation of opportunities are all guiding you toward the blessings that are already on their way. If you have experienced even one of these signs, know that you are being prepared. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust that the universe is aligning everything perfectly for you. May you be open and receptive to the blessings that await you. They are already on their way. In life, we often find ourselves caught up in a cycle of chasing external markers of success, the title, the recognition, the validation from others. From an early age, we are taught that these external achievements are what define our worth, and so we dedicate much of our energy to acquiring them. But as time passes, something begins to shift, often without us even realizing it at first. What once seemed incredibly important starts to lose its grip on us. We may find ourselves questioning our pursuits and wondering whether all the things we thought we wanted are truly what will bring us happiness. This shift, subtle at first, can be one of the clear signs that This process can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if we have spent much of our lives measuring our worth by the opinions of others. It might be difficult to let go of old habits, beliefs, or relationships that no longer align with who we are becoming, but as the shift in priorities takes hold, it becomes clear that we are being guided toward a life that is more authentic and in line with our true purpose. In essence, the shift in priorities is a journey towards self-discovery. As we begin to place less importance on what the world tells us we should want, we create space for what truly matters to us. We recognize that real fulfillment is found not in the things we accumulate or the status we achieve, but in how we live in harmony with our values and the people who truly matter to us. The more we embrace this change, the more we allow ourselves to be prepared to receive the blessings that are coming our way. These blessings are not fleeting or superficial. They are the ones that nurture our spirit, elevate our consciousness, and bring us lasting peace and contentment. When we are in tune with the rhythms of life and aligned with our purpose, we begin to notice something remarkable. Opportunities begin to manifest in our lives in unexpected ways. These are not just ordinary opportunities, they are the kind that seem to appear at precisely the right moment, almost as though the universe or a higher power is presenting them to us. At first, they might seem coincidental or even improbable, but as we move through them, we realize that they are part of a grand design, helping to steer us toward our greater purpose. Opportunities in this sense are not always external. Often they are internal shifts that prepare us to see what was once invisible. As we go through life, we become conditioned by our experiences, expectations, and societal norms. But when we start to open ourselves to new possibilities, we begin to see opportunities in places we might have overlooked before. It's like looking at a familiar landscape with fresh eyes, where once mundane paths now reveal hidden doors. Suddenly, you're aware of chances that were always there, but you just couldn't see them because you weren't looking in the right way. As these opportunities manifest, they tend to align with our purpose and desires. This is not just a random occurrence. Life has a way of presenting us with chances that resonate deeply with what we are meant to do. These are opportunities that move us closer to becoming the person we were always intended to be. It could be an invitation to collaborate with someone who shares your vision, or a job offer that taps into your true talents. It could even be a moment of deep inspiration, an idea or thought that sparks a new path. These opportunities, though they might seem like mere coincidences to an untrained eye, are often divine guidance showing us the way forward. But opportunities often require us to act. They ask us to step out of our comfort zones, to move beyond the familiar and venture into the unknown. And this is where many of us hesitate. We fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. However, when we recognize that these opportunities are a result of our inner preparation, that we have evolved in such a way that we are now ready to embrace them, fear starts to dissolve. We understand that taking action, no matter how uncertain it may seem, is an integral part of the process. In fact, these moments of doubt are often indicators that we are on the verge of something significant, something life-changing. For example, someone who has been struggling with their career may, after a period of reflection or personal growth, suddenly find themselves in the right place at the right time. A conversation with an old acquaintance might lead to a job opportunity, or an unexpected encounter could spark a passion for a new venture. It's easy to dismiss these as coincidences, but when we start to reflect, we realize that we were prepared for these moments. Our experiences, our challenges, our inner work have shaped us to recognize the opportunity and seize it. Another important aspect of manifesting opportunities is the role of trust. When we surrender to the flow of life, we stop trying to control every outcome. We let go of the need for things to unfold in a specific way, and in doing so, we create space for opportunities to present themselves freely. Trusting the process means having faith that the right opportunities will come at the right time, even if they don't align with our original expectations. Sometimes, the opportunities that manifest are not the ones we thought we wanted, but in retrospect, they are the perfect fit for where we need to go. Opportunities also come in the form of challenges. At first glance, a difficult situation or setback might seem like a hindrance, but in reality, it could be the very catalyst needed to push us into the right direction. These challenges force us to grow, to adapt, and to re-evaluate our goals. When we face them with the right mind, the awareness of change also brings with it a growing sense of peace. There is an inner calm that arises as you begin to trust the process of life, knowing that everything is happening for a reason. You may not have all the answers yet, but you begin to realize that the answers are already within you. This newfound sense of peace allows you to let go of the need to control every outcome because you know that everything is unfolding as it should. The awareness of change invites you to embrace uncertainty, knowing that this moment of transformation is leading you to a place of greater alignment with your highest self. It's important to recognize that this awareness is not always a smooth, linear process. There may be moments of confusion, doubt, or even fear. Change can be unsettling, and it's natural to resist it at times. But the key is to stay present, to stay open to the possibility that everything around you is happening for your highest good. Even when things don't make sense in the moment, trust that the awareness of change is preparing you for something greater. A blessing that you may not yet fully understand, but one that is perfectly timed for your personal growth. In the end, the awareness of change is a profound sign that you are being prepared to receive the blessings that life has in store for you. It is an invitation to embrace the process of transformation, to trust in the unfolding of your life, and to stay open to the unexpected ways in which the universe will guide you toward your highest potential. Throughout life, challenges are inevitable. They come in all shapes and sizes, often appearing at the most unexpected times, testing our resilience, patience, and inner strength. Initially, many of us see these challenges as obstacles, things to avoid or overcome. We may resist them, complain about them, or even wish them away. However, if we step back and look more closely, we begin to realize that challenges are not merely barriers to our happiness, but rather opportunities for growth and transformation. At the heart of every challenge is the potential for personal development. It's easy to forget in the midst of difficulty that challenges are often the experiences that shape us into who we are meant to be. They push us out of our comfort zones, forcing us to confront parts of ourselves that we may have ignored or suppressed. Without challenges, we may never fully uncover the depth of our potential or understand our true capabilities. The first way challenges lead to growth is by revealing our strengths. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to overlook how strong or resilient we are. But when faced with adversity, we are forced to tap into reserves of strength we didn't know we had. This could be emotional strength to handle a personal loss, mental strength to navigate a difficult decision, or physical strength to push through challenges in our careers or relationships. These experiences teach us that we are capable of far more than we often give ourselves credit for. Along with this, challenges force us to develop new skills and perspectives. When we face something unfamiliar, we are often required to learn something new in order to navigate through it. For example, someone dealing with a financial setback may have to learn how to budget, save, or invest in ways they've never done before. A person who's experienced a personal loss might develop a deeper understanding of empathy and compassion. These skills not only help us overcome the immediate challenge, but also equip us for future situations, making us more adaptable and resourceful in the long run. Challenges also offer an opportunity to shed limiting beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. When things are easy, we often stay stuck in familiar routines or thought processes that feel safe, even if they aren't the best for us. But when confronted with difficulty, we're forced to question these old patterns. Perhaps we realize that we've been carrying limiting beliefs about our own worth, abilities, or potential. The challenge then becomes an invitation to let go of these constraints, to break free from self-imposed limitations, and to embrace a more expansive version of who we can be. Another important aspect of challenges is the way they teach us patience and perseverance. We live in a world that often promotes quick fixes and immediate results. Yet most of the most valuable lessons and growth come from experiences that take time. Whether it's recovering from a health issue, rebuilding after a setback, or learning a new skill, true growth is often a slow, deliberate process. Challenges help us embrace this reality, teaching us to trust the process and to have faith that we are moving in the right direction even when progress seems slow. Perhaps most significantly, challenges offer us a new way of seeing the world. When we face difficulties, we often develop a broader, more compassionate perspective. We begin to understand that everyone is fighting their own battles and that hardship is part of the human experience. We learn not to judge others too harshly, as we now understand what it means to struggle. These insights foster a sense of unity and connectedness, reminding us that we are all part of the same journey. Despite the discomfort they often bring, challenges are in many ways the catalyst for our growth. Another aspect of this calm is the ability to remain grounded even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. The external world can be chaotic, relationships may shift, careers may change, and unexpected events may arise. But when we have a deep sense of inner peace, we no longer feel at the mercy of these fluctuations. We realize that our true stability comes not from external circumstances, but from the unwavering sense of balance within ourselves. This inner grounding allows us to weather even the most turbulent storms with a sense of clarity and strength. Furthermore, this calm amid chaos often brings a deep sense of acceptance. We start to accept things as they are, rather than constantly striving to change them or make them fit into our preferred vision. We begin to understand that life is a dance of opposites, joy and sorrow, success and failure, peace and conflict, and that all of these experiences are part of the human journey. When we embrace this duality, we stop resisting what is and start flowing with it. This doesn't mean we become passive or complacent, but rather that we approach life with a sense of equanimity, knowing that both light and dark have something valuable to offer. As this sense of calm deepens, we also find ourselves becoming more compassionate, both toward ourselves and others. When we are able to remain calm in difficult situations, we become more patient, more understanding, and more forgiving. We recognize that everyone is fighting their own battles, and we approach others with empathy rather than judgment. This compassion extends to ourselves as well, as we learn to accept our own imperfections and understand that we too are part of the ever-unfolding process of growth. Ultimately, the sense of calm amid chaos is not something that can be forced or manufactured. It is a natural outcome of inner growth, of developing a deeper connection to our authentic selves. It arises when we stop resisting life's challenges and begin to see them as opportunities for growth. It's a sign that we are becoming more aligned with our true nature, a nature that is inherently peaceful, resilient, and calm, even in the face of life's greatest challenges. There comes a point in every person's journey when they begin to feel a subtle but profound shift in their awareness, a heightened sense of understanding that goes beyond the physical and rational. This shift is often described as an increase in intuition, the ability to sense, know, or understand something without the need for conscious reasoning. It's a kind of knowing that transcends logic and taps into a deeper, more subtle layer of perception. While some may brush it off as coincidence or mere instinct, for those who experience it, increased intuition is often seen as a sign of personal growth, spiritual development, and alignment with a greater purpose. Intuition in its simplest form is the ability to gain insight or understanding without relying on the traditional methods of learning or external information. It's the gut feeling that tells you when something is right or wrong, even when you have no tangible evidence to support it. It's the sudden clarity that comes when you need to make a decision, or the knowing that someone is in need of your support even when they haven't asked. This heightened sense of awareness doesn't just appear out of nowhere, it is cultivated over time as you become more attuned to the rhythms of your inner world. One of the first signs of increased intuition is a greater sense of alignment with your own emotions and thoughts. As you become more aware of your internal landscape, you begin to discern subtle shifts in your feelings, thoughts, and energy. This deeper self-awareness allows you to understand your reactions to situations and people more clearly without the interference of external distractions or conditioned responses. You may find that you begin to trust your inner voice more as you recognize its wisdom and